What's up, Jerry W here, and this is the review of the 30th anniversary Monday Night Raw. This is setup number 3. Let's get into the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw show. It was one hell of a good show. Probably one of the best Monday Night Raws in a while. It was really entertaining. So they started off the show with Hulk Hogan coming out and just pretty much welcoming everybody to the 30th anniversary and everything. And that was the real quick start, and then they had like a 3-minute video, like the history of Monday Night Raw, like just like some clips and stuff. It was pretty cool. But then like the main wrestling part, the start of the show, was Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman came out, Sami Zayn came out, and they had like a tribal court, and it was Paul Heyman's trying to prove that Sami Zayn is trying to turn on the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and he had like a bunch of videos, and then Roman got all mad at Sami Zayn and ordered Solo Sikoa to beat him up. He was about to like do his like thumb thing to the face to Sami Zayn when Jey Uso stopped Solo Sikoa, grabbed his arm and pulled him aside and saved Sami. And Jey Uso was pretty much just saying like he's an Uso, he's a brother, and he had a whole video like a defense video. It was actually pretty cool, and Roman said, "You're gonna finish tonight, and then I don't want to see you until Saturday at the Royal Rumble." And Roman said, "It's for now until I trust you," which was it was cool. Then it was the Usos versus Judgment Day for the tag titles. Jimmy Uso did a suicide dive off the top from the ring onto both Judgment Day members, Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest, and he messed up his knee. So the match is about to be over and forfeited, and the Usos would have to forfeit the titles when Sami Zayn said he was an Uso because he's considered an Uso. Sami Uso and Jey Uso retained the titles, winning. Sami Zayn's got the pin against the Judgment Day. It was pretty cool. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was actually a pretty good match. Then LA Knight came out. There's no figure of him, so he's not in the setup. And he's pretty much saying about Bray Wyatt how he's gonna destroy him at the Royal Rumble when Undertaker's music hit. He comes out on a motorcycle. It's amazing. I'm using a X-Men motorcycle, but it's the only motorcycle I had that's for like to scale for wrestling figures. I don't have the like land or anything. So Undertaker comes out on his motorcycle and then starts choking out LA Knight. The lights LA Knight starts running up the ramp like get out of there, and then the lights go out. Bray Wyatt comes out with like the Wyatt family light, starts walking towards it. LA Knight gets back in the ring, and then Undertaker starts choking him out. Then tosses LA Knight to Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, Sisters Abigail's in it. Undertaker starts walking out of the ring, and he talked to Bray Wyatt in his ear. Like, it wasn't like wrestlers like just talking. It was like he was talking to him in his ear for a little bit, and then got on his motorcycle and rode off. I'm like, is it just because Undertaker's having an appearance and he was talking to him, or were they setting something up with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker? I wasn't sure. It was pretty cool though. So, next part of the show, let's get into the backstage. So the other part of the show we had backstage was Happy Corbin, other Baron Corbin, and JBL, Otis, Farouk, DDP. I don't have a figure of DDP, and so many other legends backstage. Gambling, OC Gambling, Otis, all sorts of people. It was just a really fun part of the show because like the APA and all that stuff. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. But let's get back into the arena for the rest of the show. Alright, so the next part was D-Generation X came out. Their music hits, they come out and everything, like usual. And there's the forum, of course, Billy Gunn's in AEW, and there's a fifth person coming out with them. And I'm like, who is that? Road Dogg starts doing the bad boy Jesse James, and then he says Billy, and then they turn and look, and it's not Billy Gunn, it's Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle came out with the D-Generation X, and it was just hysterical. And they go, "What are you doing out here, Kurt Angle?" He goes, "I've always wanted to be in the D-Generation X." It was just funny how they were playing with that. Then Gunther and his group come out, And Triple H is like, oh, off him. Nope, I'm too old. I'm retired. Shawn Michaels was like, oh no, I got a bad knee. Yeah, I won't fight him. Then X-Pac says, oh, I got a bad shin problem. And then Road Dogg's like, I'm too old for this. And then look at Kurt and they're like, Kurt, you got to fight him. He's like, I'm not doing it. And then they're like, we got to get somebody to fight Gunther. And then Seth Rollins came out and hit his music. He comes out and they're like, well, there's 3 of them. And then Street Profits came out. So it ended up being a three-man match, a 6-man tag team match. It was 3 and 3. Seth Rollins and the Street Profits. And Gunther and his 2 guys, they had a match. And then they're like, you know what? D-Generation X is like, we need a special ref. Kurt Angle ended up being the ref for the show, for the match. It was actually pretty funny. Good match, actually. I enjoyed it. Alright, so the next part of the show was Ric Flair came out talking, which he's no longer with WWE. He's a free agent. He's been in AEW stuff and all sorts of stuff, which is cool to see him back in WWE and stuff. He introduced Charlotte Flair and stuff, so it was cool to see Ric Flair and everything. Then Miz came out, was saying, oh, I should have a match. It's the 30th anniversary. I've been with WWE for so long. Kevin Owens from behind, stunning him, and Kevin Owens pretty much just saying how he's going to beat Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble and everything. It was pretty cool. It was just a pretty simple promo, but it was cool to see Kevin Owens stunning Miz, I guess. Another part was Cody's last final video before the Royal Rumble. And he was saying how he's so excited to be in the Royal Rumble. It was a video of him training and everything for his recovery. I've enjoyed these videos and everything and seeing Cody. I'm so excited to see him at the Royal Rumble. So the main event of the show was Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley. No counts. Pretty much Extreme Rules match. No count outs. No nothing. So Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory going back and forth. Bobby Lashley eventually slams Austin Theory through a table. He's about to pin him when Brock Lesnar's music hits. He returns, runs to the ring, F5s Bobby Lashley, F5s Austin Theory, but when he F5s him, Austin Theory lands on Bobby Lashley, and he was out cold, but he still got the pin to retain the United States title. So clearly, Brock Lesnar's back. He's still feuding with Bobby Lashley. It was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it, but overall, the show, great show. It was great to see the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. This is probably one of the best Monday Night Raws in a while, because usually Monday Night Raw is mid. This was a really good show. I enjoyed almost every single match besides the women's stuff. But overall, even the women's stuff wasn't that bad. It was a really good show. I enjoyed seeing all the legends and everything. Enjoyed the D-Generation X stuff. But overall, great show. 5 out of 5, I'd say. This is JW Gaming. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more wrestling figure content and Fortnite content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.